Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Joe Nicasio, your business coach, coming to you from Dallas, Texas. And today I want to talk about the myth of the airplane oxygen mask. And we've all been on an airplane. Most of us have been on an airplane. And before you take off, they say, in case you lose cabin pressure, an oxygen mask will fall down and take care of yourself. Put on your own oxygen mask first because you can't help others if you're passed out. And that's actually really good advice. If you're in an airplane and you do lose cabin pressure, if you do lose oxygen, you want to put on your oxygen mask first. Okay? And the reason why is because it's called self-care. Now here's the problem is, so many motivational speakers are saying, put on your oxygen mask first. The concept of self-care is very important. Here's the problem. You got a lot of self-care already. If you're like me, I'm a little overweight. I don't have a problem with not enough food, and I got plenty of oxygen. I got plenty of bottled water and fresh water. And I think it's really easy to just say, hey, I'm not going to help people today because I need a spa day, or I'm not going to help people today. Look, there's nothing more fulfilling than actually serving another human being. There's nothing more fulfilling than helping somebody who's down and out. I think those charity opportunities, I want to challenge you to not be too addicted or attached to this idea of just taking care of yourself, because the secret to living is giving. It's helping other people. And no matter what kind of a funk you're going through right now, there's somebody worse. There's a great website out there, justserve.org, and you can punch in your city, your zip code, and you can find places around you where you can be of service. Hey, Katrina, good to see you. Yeah, I think it's so important to, giving is better than receiving because giving starts the receiving process. It's very easy to be attached to this oxygen mask thing. So if you're in an airplane, which you're not, and if your cabin pressure falls, which it hasn't, if you're in danger of an accident, you're not, then you should, of course, put on your oxygen mask. The problem is we can get really attached to our selfish self-care. I'm in favor of self-care. I do plenty of it myself, but I don't use that as a lame excuse to not, help other people. So what's the solution? It's, if you're in a little bit of a funk, don't just do self-care. Go serve somebody. It's warm, it's fuzzy, it feels good. And also, if you go do some service work for somebody that's less fortunate than you start to realize that your problems are very tiny and small compared to what other people are going through. So, you know, um, I used to be really upset because I made a million and lost everything, and I was underwater minus 250,000. And then I met a man who lost $30 million. Okay, no matter how bad your situation is, there's somebody, who's got it worse. So I just know it to be true that he who is in fellow service to his fellow man is in service to the Lord. And that serving others is actually fulfillment. Success is a me thing. I made some money, but fulfillment is a we thing. I made some money, but I also made some people's lives better today. And it's in that betterment of others that there's that real sense of fulfillment. Success is a me thing. Fulfillment's a we thing. You don't need an oxygen mask. You've got plenty of cabin pressure. You've got plenty of food. You got plenty of water. Everything you need. We live in a world of abundance, and so if you actually lose that cabin pressure, put on your oxygen mask. But in the meantime, go serve somebody because it feels good. This is Joe Nicasio, your business mentor. God bless you. Have an amazing